Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, BubbleGate 2025. Did you ever think we'd ever have to have a BubbleGate?
No, but you also forgot to introduce me, and I'm Meredith.
I'm upset. You can tell I'm a little bit upset. We had a really fun family day the other day. Did you have fun?
We did. We all had fun.
Did you think Willa had fun?
Everybody had. The animals had fun, even though you all don't know them. We know them.
They love human interaction. Well, mostly because human interaction revolves around food at some point, right? And every single animal in that video got food and was happy at the end of the day.
But even after we fed them, if we go out in the pasture, they come to see us all the time.
All the time. All the time. Okay, what we're talking about is a couple days ago we did a Ramblings. And I thought it would just be a great family day. Willa, Meredith's daughter, got a bubble gun. We went shopping, and it's hot. It's summertime. Kids love bubbles, right? I mean, babies love bubbles. Adults love bubbles, right? I mean, animals love bubbles. So
yeah. I mean, look, I'll give them this. I'm not sure if the animals love bubbles, but they're harmless, and animals don't know what they love until they've been exposed to it.
Kind of like people.
Yeah.
Kind of like, feeding kids.
Right.
Kids won't like that. Kids tried that.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, wow,
sometimes babies cry at bubbles or things like that the first time around. Sometimes kids cry at Santa Claus or this, that, and the other. And then after a while, they're like, oh, okay.
If you gave a baby a toy or a bubble or something like that and it cried, we should never, ever, ever give it to them again. No. Like ice cream, if they go, oh, it's too cold, never, ever, ever introduce them to ice cream because it's cruel. It's cruel. So yes, we had a family day the other day, and instead of sitting down doing a ramblings like this, it was a hot day. It's not quite as hot as it is today. Today it's 100 degrees with over 117 heat index.
Oh, it's sweltering. Now that temperature is cruel to animals, but unfortunately, I can't remove them from this earth and then transport them to a cooler environment.
But we do have fans on them. We have tons of shade. She's got huge trees, and you also have the lean-tos and everything. And like today, when I went out and fed the hay, I put the hay under the shade.
They also have cold water. We fill up the water troughs every day. We don't even use I use medium size so that they don't get too dirty, and then also you refill them. That way it's cold and it's not old stagnant water. Have
copper bars in there to keep the green stuff down. I just cleaned the dog ones out while ago. Scraped all that muck out of it. Got it nice and clean. So yes, we had a family day. Willa got this really cool bubble gun, right? That shoots out millions of little bubbles, not like in a hard stream or anything. Just kind of like.
You could do a hard stream of bubbles.
Exactly. I mean, it goes. Matter of fact, we were putting the bubbles in too deep like that, and it was just kind of like in a big bubble mass, right? So again, hopefully you've seen this video. If you haven't, make sure you go back and watch it. I'll probably put a link to it at the very, very end.
Well, only watch it if you're not going to be dramatic.
If it traumatizes you may want to, admit yourself to that little rubber room. They've got good medication for you. I promise. You will relax. You will calm down. Relax, Felicia. It's okay. So we had a fun family day. We went out. We got the bunnies out. The bunnies are in hutches, right? And how many? Is it five? Five baby bunnies. And they are so cute. They're some floppy ears up, some floppy ears down. Just amazing. We got them out on the fresh green Bermuda grass. They loved eating the fresh green Bermuda grass. Fed them some nice cool water. We sat there and just watched the bunnies have a little fun. And then Willa got out the bubble gun. And she was throwing the bubbles, and the rabbits just went crazy, running around, chasing
Well, they actually didn't go that. I will tell you, the rabbits went more crazy with us picking them up. They were much better with the bubbles. They didn't care that much about the bubbles. They are when we pick them up, they're still a little skittish because they're babies.
Oh, and we just took them for their mom, and we put them in the grass.
We didn't just take them for their mom.
No, that day we had just taken them from their mom.
But they've taken from their mom a few times. Yeah.
That day we had just taken them from their mom. Yeah. So the ones that were shaking when we just put them in the pen.
Probably because we picked them up.
Yeah, because they're not. Again,
we're a big giant. We're big giants. We're scary, I'm sure.
Part of acclimating domesticated animals to human contact is, guess what?
Desensitizing.
Human contact.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard not to have a desensitization process without human contact.
But you know what? That's so true because, especially with rabbits, and especially in the South, where some people eat rabbits. I'm not going to name any names. I don't even eat rabbits. I never.
A rabbit. She doesn't know it.
I would never eat my bunnies. You did not feed me rabbits?
Did not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
And but if you don't handle the bunnies and get them over that hump of being scared, and the best people to desensitize animals are kids. And a lot of times you walk around, oh my goodness, I can't believe that kid is hanging that kitten by his back leg. I can't believe that kid's just throwing it over and doing that. Guess what? That animal then grows up to be completely chill with people. Willa has been the best at desensitizing animals. She gets them to calm down, relax, realize hey, it might be kind of scary walking around in her arms. Might be kind of scary when she blows bubbles on it. But guess what? I'm actually okay. Then that animal grows up to be a great pet. And that animal has a much better chance at life as a pet and getting attention than, say, we got 2 bunnies one time that had not been handled. And they were already 2 years old. And by the time you were picking them up, they were biting. They were growling. They were just begging to be meat rabbits.
My breeders, my first and second round of breeders, I had dogs and coyotes, and I had issues, right?
You had coyote? Oh, on your property.
Yeah, my first set of breeders, we loved on them. We did human contact all the time. They were just the sweetest thing. Adelaide'd come over and everything.
When you say breeders, you mean bunnies?
The big bunnies, yeah, the named bunnies, the bunnies with names, not the ones with A1 and Heinz 57, right? But the named bunnies, they were just the sweetest thing. Now the bunnies I have now, Ginger is super sweet, but and Gray is super sweet, but Elsa is not, and Elsa has not been handled very much. Okay, another prime example is Elvis. I used to have 20 some odd chickens, and I had several roosters, and I could pet every single one of them roosters. I could feed them out of my hand. Elvis has always been, because I moved, right, has always been in the coop with his ladies, with the hens, and they've never really had much interaction, much physical contact with human. So he is a booty hole.
Yeah.
He got me in the.
If Elvis had done that to me, he would have been chicken wings.
And actually, it is still really, really sore. That bled.
If Elvis does that to me, he's going to become chicken wings.
It bled the most I think I've ever bled in my life, and it still hurts. But again, that's not his fault. It's because he's just not been desensitized and acclimated to human contact.
It didn't get bubbled.
It didn't get bubbled, people. It's all about the bubbles. It's a really good tool in acclimating animals to.
But a few more things, though. People said, "Oh, they'll get in their eye." None of them got it in their eyes.
No, actually,
there wasn't a single animal that was blinking
their
eyes or watch.
Pause it, slow motion.
Well, I mean, we didn't even film them later, but I'm just saying that we didn't need to.
No.
The bigger animals didn't even let the bubbles touch them.
No, they were like. Psh.
They were just like, no, you're not gonna put that on me. But guess what? You know what else they don't like to touch them that I fail to not desensitize them enough with? Fly spray.
Yeah.
So the bubbles are a perfect example of learn to stand still, let something scary come at you, and just chill out. Fly spray, I always have to try to coax them into that. They scoot around and run off way more quickly for fly spray. And a lot of times I want to hose them off with cold water. Now, Eclipse, who you saw come back to the bubbles because he's been desensitized a lot, he's used to things like that, and if we went and bubbled Eclipse for 2 more days, that horse would just stand there and be like, do whatever you want.
Bubble.
But he will let me hose him off. He'll let me hose him off. He'll let me fly spray him. He'll let me... And, the same as a saddle. The horses don't. The first time you put a saddle on a horse, and you got to go slow. You take it slow, days and days. But, was Willa a little kid perfect at her desensitization method? No, but guess what? The animals are fine. Everybody's fine. And we're not going to go around doing everything perfect because we're just living our best life. And so were they. Those animals are spoiled rotten.
And I will say, for the purpose of making the video, that video was not a ramblings of one edit, one take. It was a bunch of little clips. When we were correcting Willa on getting too close or the angle, I edited that out. So you never saw Meredith say, hey, "Oh, tilt the gun up a little bit so the bubbles float down," right? Yeah. But it was in there. She did. So that is one thing. So she did not need reprimanding. She needed correction on the method of desensitization. Now, guys, also, when you stop doing it, when it's hot outside or it's raining all the time and the animals don't get that interaction, they start to slowly retract from human contact. And doing little things like this, making it entertaining for us as well as them, when the farrier comes out, you want the farrier to be able to walk up to the horse, grab the leg, do the frog, and get all the, and if you got a horse that's never been touched since the last time the farrier was there,
there's a common horse training statement that says the best way to train your horse is try to give it a heart attack. Every day. Try to give it a heart attack.
No, Meredith, no, you're so cruel.
No, it's not cruel. Like, training a horse to be a good horse means maybe one day walking out there with a tarp and waving it around. And the first time you do that, they are going to just berserk. I mean, Magi, one time, he went through this phase. He's like afraid of white paper plates. And that they blow in the wind, and then you crinkle a water bottle.
Oh, water bottles. Oh, my goodness. And it's better when they're in an enclosed environment of their own, habitat, that they can calm down quicker. If you're out on a trail ride and you crinkle a water bottle, what happens to Magi?
Well, you don't want that to happen. That's why we try to do these things to them and get them used to it. And but look, things like that are harmless.
These baby bunnies also are pets. Right, they are pets. They will be.
They are now.
And then your bunnies.
Assuming that I can find enough people to keep them as
none
pets.
of your animals were ever meat animals. Your cows are not for meat. Your bunnies are not for meat. They are pets, right? So they actually are treated much differently. They're raised much differently, all humanely. Whether they're meat or they're pets, they're all humanely treated. Just some get a little more contact. Because if you're going to raise a baby bunny to be a little girl's pet, right? Like on the TV show we were watching the other night, right? She had that little white and black bunny and everything. That thing was trained to be that way. I don't know if they used bubbles, but they did a lot of environmental desensitization for the animal to be that calm. So some of the comments were just downright rude, weren't they? I mean, they were
intense, but I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt that say they're not used to training animals. You see something in one context, you think, oh my gosh. But at the same time, like, these animals are not harmed, whatever. They are the most spoiled, rotten, cush living animals on this planet. Yeah. Like
the feed, matter of fact, we just had DoorDash deliver the feed today.
I know, I was working.
Because she's working. I got stuff I'm doing as well. So she said we needed feed, so she had DoorDash deliver. And Reese gets the good stuff, doesn't he? He gets the good stuff. I mean, it's like Italian, French cuisine he gets, Gets a little vitamin stuff added. By the way, you're out of the vitamin stuff too.
Yeah. I mean, let me put it this way, folks. I would love to show you guys more incidents of training the animals and working with the animals, but we can't. If we're going to be that sensitive over bubbles, oh my word, then I won't be able to show anybody anything. Because, I'll give you one example. When we had a calf, in order to halter train a calf, you put the halter on it, and then it just falls down like it's dead. You think, it won't move. Sometimes they start hollering.
Like a baby.
And there's nothing. Tantrum. It's just a loose halter. I don't even hold the rope
Not a
tight.
bit. Just a halter, right?
Yeah, and I don't even put pressure on them. I just put the halter on their head. And our last calf that had that, he would just... and literally hang his tongue out. And we'd try to pick him up and make him walk, and he'd just go like this. And then when it gets to the point where you do have to teach them how to understand pressure, so pulling on the halter, they panic and they'll fight back. But you got to think, I'm a little over 100 pounds. By the time these things get full grown, they're over 1,000 pounds. So there's certain things like you need them to not be scared. You need them to trust you when it doesn't feel right. You need them to just go along with the flow. And so, because you can't wait till they're 1,000 pounds. I mean, we kind of referenced the way that you herd the cattle. If they're getting rough, is a whip. It's just a common thing. I mean, I don't put any shock in it or anything, but it is a whip. Because I'm 100 pounds, they're 1,000. And if you ever watch these animals out in the on their own, even a mama horse, what does she do to her baby? Or kick it.
Oh, yeah.
They mostly kick the snot out of each other. And they kick each other hard. Mm-hmm. They kick each other real hard.
And
in fact, they kicked me.
Yeah. Oh, and Reese kicked me. It was not his fault. I was doctoring his wound, right?
Yeah.
And that was just a reaction. And he's like, whoa! And he kicked me.
And so they'll kick, and that's how they communicate with each other. And in fact, in the animal world, whichever animal doesn't move its feet is the one that's in charge. And so the goal as a human is to be the one that they move around, that they don't get in your space. If they come to your space and you say, get out of my space, they move their feet, not you back up, not you move your feet. And so, look, they weren't that upset about the bubbles. They would have, if they really wanted to get away from Willa, they would have been on the other side of the pasture.
Oh, you got 5 acres.
They would have been like, bye, peace out. They didn't care.
We didn't have them pinned up or anything. That's 5 acres.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, she's annoying. Here she goes again. And then, I mean, another thing is some people were like, they'll charge Willa. No, they won't, because I've spent many years teaching them that humans are the boss of them, and like humans are the more dominant one because they need to respect our space so they don't hurt us.
And you've done all this training with these animals, and you've taken them to petting zoos, to schools, to churches, to fairs. Yeah.
But they wouldn't charge us. Now, if you irritate them too much, they'll turn around and put their rear end at you, and that's a first sign of, okay, now you're really taking it far. They'll turn their rear end at you, and then they will kick you if you just keep on aggravating them in the wrong way that's not communicative. But if they understand what you're doing is pressure or some sort of like desensitization or something like that, then they communicate well, and we communicate with each other.
And in reference to the whip, this whip is like a ultralight fishing pole, and on the end has this little bright orange little fuzzy thing. I've never actually had to touch one of the horses with it. I just go like woo, 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 in the air and let that little orange thing flap around. Now, sometimes when the horses are being mean to each other, you may have to tap one on the butt, right? Right. Just kind of like that with it, or let him see it in his eye.
Well, it's not that light because they're huge. You have to sort of.
I mean, they're used to
you got to make it sting a little bit, but not sting for them. Sting for us. Like if I hit you with it, it would hurt. For them, it's just like a little warning.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you also think about cowhide, oh my goodness, you have to. Those suckers.
I learned the difference between cowhide and horsehide, right? Horses are like paper, cows are like cowhide, leather.
Yeah, so I mean, there's been times where the cows are arguing over food and they're getting in my space and they're bullying me and then I just have to take the whip and be like, get back, y'all aren't the bosses. You can eat when I tell you you're ready. And I'll hit them with that whip, and honestly, I'll hit them as hard as I can, and they just look at me like.
Yeah. Again, this whip is not like Indiana Jones.
No.
It's not like ripped flesh and.
But honestly, even if you hit them with a leather whip, they are leather. I mean, this is leather on leather. They're tough. They're tough little boogers.
All right. Well, I want to demonstrate for you guys about these bubbles. Okay, you probably saw the clip at the very, very beginning of this video. This is not. Okay, I will tell you right now. No YouTube creators were harmed in the making of this video. Just like in the rambling, no animals on the farm were harmed in the making of that video.
Well, your feelings were harmed. That our viewers thought that we were cruel.
But they thought we were cruel, and we're like the nicest people in the world.
And our animals are so spoiled.
They're so posh, right? I'm the bougie homesteader, and she's the bougie, rancher. So we're gonna be a little bougie. Okay, so what I've got here, first off, this is the bubbles. This is bubble blast solution. It's a play thing. It's got little kid stuff on it. I'm gonna tell you, this stuff. See, I just popped it open. Doesn't smell that bad. It tastes bad though. I'm gonna die. Send me the emergency. That is nasty. That really is nasty. All right, I want to show this real quick. All right.
Isn't that what parents used to do to their kids? Isn't that what parents used to do to make you eat a bar of soap? We don't do that.
It's in my eye. It's in my eye. Oh, I moved my contact around.
You do have contacts. You should have done that without your
contacts. It's going to melt my contacts.
All the animals. Did they take their contacts out before we
bubbled them? We should have given them goggles. We should have put the swimming masks on them, right? All right, let's see. Here's this. Okay, we got to do this right now. Okay.
Do you want me to spray you?
Huh? Okay, I got to get the bubbles.
Oh, I forgot. I got to dip it.
Okay.
Oh, don't spill it on me.
Oh, yeah, I've already put it. Okay. I got enough in there. Oh! Ah!
Wait.
It's in my eyes! Oh my gosh, people. Whoa! She's just doing this for fun now.
Yep.
Look at this. Look at bubbles, bubbles.
Right. Oh, look at this. Well, y'all can't see. My dog is literally right here.
Okay.
Coming for the bubbles.
Why are you so cruel to the dog? This is Bella, the Australian Shepherd.
Well, she's very desensitized, so then she knows, like, not to.
All right. Move your phone.
Oh, yeah, you got.
Oh, it's acid. It's gonna eat your phone. No. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, guys, you can see. Nothing. It's just, this stuff it's not like Dawn dishwashing detergent. It's even more mild than the Baby Johnson's baby shampoo. Because Johnson shampoo is thick shampoo.
It's probably cleaner than our the pollutants in rainwater.
Or city water, right? I mean, just city water, and then of course the natural well water's got all the microbes and all this stuff in it. Mm-hmm. No, this is so diluted with just barely enough soap to make a bubble. That you saw, I gargled with it, I got it in my eyes, and I'm perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, watch this. She just got it on her lips. She didn't melt. You know, oh, the humanity. You know.
I don't know if it mixes with makeup.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Watergate 2025.
No, BubbleGate.
Oh, yeah. Ugh! BubbleGate 2025.
The bubbles got to your brain.
If you don't know what I'm talking to, y'all, I mean, obviously Meredith doesn't because she's 25. Watergate with Richard Nixon, and I wasn't even alive when Richard Nixon went. Oh my gosh, guys. All right, guys, love every single one of you. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling.
Go RidgeLife.
Woo!
Mwah. Do I have anything in my teeth?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we're equal?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, we're not equal. I'm just kidding.